My current audiobook listen is Priscilla's Presley, Elvis and Me. And while listening to it, I can't help but think all the other musician biographies that I guess I would consider my favorite. Just a heads up, no judgment to the fans. This video is more like a reminder that unchecked egos produce some pretty toxic behavior. And before you call me naive, I'm totally aware that some of my favorite movies, music, books, art were definitely created by monsters. Starting off with a memoir that inspired Sofia Coppola and I, Elvis. Hate the man, hate the music, thanks to this and pretty much every book I've read about him. Next up, we had this biography of Roy Orbison. Like Elvis, do like the music. And my overall opinion while reading this book is it was a tragic life, but did he really deserve everything that he thought was owed to him? I do recommend it. It is a tragic story, and it really does give a perspective towards his attitude and music. I think I'm going to jump around and do like artists that I'm into, artists that I'm not. And the next artist that I'm not really into was the Beatles. Hate the band, and really what I get from it is that it's not really shocking considering how much disrespect they showed each other and everyone around them. Just a reminder that artists that I love are not exempt from like being horrible people. This oral history is amazing if you're into punk, into any of the bands that might be covered in this time period. This book and the next book that I'm going to recommend really is eye-opening as an oral history on how musicians prey on their young fans. And I really do think it's important to know which of my idols are like legit devils. It's amazing what some people will just directly admit to. Speaking of what some people will directly admit to, same time period, just different music scene. And while it's easier to be holier than thou when it comes to maybe musicians that I wasn't necessarily in love with and listening to, it really does give kind of the same vibe of the last one. This is written by a woman who sees herself and proclaims herself as a groupie. We don't agree necessarily on how she frames what goes on. I understand that everyone has their own perspective. It's just an eye-opening book, is what I'm trying to say. I'm going to end this on a very more recent case and a recent artist, and an artist that I would say I really do enjoy his music. I also believe all his victims. I watched the documentary. I was very interested to learn more about what evidence had been built up against him because honestly, he did get away with this behavior for a very long time. When it comes to the criminal justice system and prison, obviously I want reform. Overall, it's very mixed emotions because he is a predator. I do believe that it is important for whatever small amount of justice could be squeezed from America right now to recognize victims. If there were books about musicians or artists or writers do you think are important in learning the full picture of who they are?